Hi everybody. I thought I would give you a little insight into what I'm doing to get everything ready for Miss Hedy Pamar in the space. So I'm going to do a little quick switch here. Her area in my office, which I'm not going to give you too big of a tour of because I did just move. Whoop, there it is. Scary, scary, scary messy. But this is going to be her space in the office. And it will be a nice, quiet space. You know, the cats actually like to live in there, and the cats also go to the bathroom back in that room there. The old cranky cat is going to live in there, and then the young spunky cat goes to the bathroom in there. And then their cat tree is right in the middle here. So I really wanted to create a space where Hedy could kind of be by herself and the cats weren't coming and going all the time, but they will definitely be around. So let's start first. Actually, just so I can get it out of the way, I purchased this. It is a PetMate product. It's a PetMate Arm & Hammer product, and I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, my hand's in a cast, so I'm a little bit winged here. But it has a rake, and then it also allows you to attach the doggy poo bag to it, which I really like because I don't like having to constantly be cleaning these things up. So anyway, that's going to go out the door in just a minute. Next, we have her crate. So right now I'm using an old PetMate pet taxi that I'm not kidding you, we've literally had this for, I don't know, 15 years, something like that. It's been through multiple cats. It usually is, frankly, the cat transport, but I cleaned it out. It's got a brand new insert, nice and soft, but it's also, it's a Midwest brand of crate insert, but let's be honest, I did not spend a fortune on the insert because she's a puppy and she's very likely to chew it up or at the very least soil it. So that's going to be her safe bed space while she's down here. Now let's go over a couple of the things that we've got to keep her company. This is actually our dog family. Penny and then Uller, who are no longer with us, and Taz, who is no longer with us, but Houdini is still with us. She's almost 16, believe it or not. But anyway, that was an old piece of art that a friend of ours did. So anyway, first thing that I got, it was literally the first toy I got when I found we were going to get a puppy, is the JW Holy Roller. When Penny was a puppy, she was given one of these in the first couple of days that she was with me, and we had the exact same Holy Roller for almost 12 years before her brother Uller finally ripped it up. But honestly, by the time he finally was able to destroy it, it was so old. But I'm really impressed by how durable these toys are. And it's just a great fetch toy, especially for puppies. So that is definitely going to go in there. One of the other toys that I just really love, I think it's a favorite for everybody, is a Kong. But the big Kongs that are made for adult dogs are really hard and they're difficult to chew. So they have a new product, which is called the Puppy Kong, and it comes in pink and blue, and I'm really not all that big into the whole gender thing, whatever. I think it's great though because it is softer, it's smaller obviously, but it can get her used to that idea of getting treats out of there, and it's a favorite for all times. Another great thing for chewing is the Benny Bone. Again, this is a slightly softer than some of the Nyla bones. When she gets a little bit older, we'll move on into maybe a harder or even an antler type of thing, should that be something she likes. But this is also to see, like, what does she like? Because Uller, again, previous pup, loved to chew on these things. Penny, the Boston Terrier, not so much. She really could care less about these. So I just got one chew toy there. I'm not going to throw it because it makes a lot of noise. Another toy that really love, and we have at the Pet Hub HQ, we have a number of Westpaw products. The cool thing about Westpaw products is that they all can link together. You can actually put some of the other toys in here, but this is a treat dispenser. So it has two places that treats can come out of, or you can actually use some of the other toys and create a whole puzzle. We're just going to start simple though. This is called the Rumble. And we will put little bitty treats in here, and then she'll be able to move it around and get treats out of it. So it's a little bit of a brain teaser for her. We'll be moving up, of course, into some major brain teasers, even some electronic tech stuff, because hey, we're nothing if we're not geeks. So that's going to go in there. This one is going to stay down here as well. This I envision being a toy that gets played with a lot with her brother, her human brother, my son, because it's got a nice tug toy pull on it, which is a lot of fun. It also makes lots of different sounds, and I don't have the hand strength right now to pull it apart, but when you pull it, it makes a really great ripping sound. And then there's some crinkle on it, and then there's somewhere in here, there's well, I can't find it right now, but somewhere here there's a squeaker too. So it's got multiple things. Plus it's also soft, and puppies like the soft stuff. Speaking of soft stuff, this will go up in her bed. It's a Kong toy that's got actually rope inside. So should she break, and she will probably break through the outer fur ball stuff, then there's still some stuff inside that she can work on. Then it's a rope toy on the inside, so that's really fun. We've got just a standard silicone mat that will be used for the dog bowls, which are currently being washed and sanitized. They were previous pets as well. And then I swear, I did not buy this because they had a Boston Terrier on it, I promise. But I read a ton of reviews on a bitter apple is one of the really common ones, but basically it keeps pets from chewing on things. I've never actually had great success with this, but it was recommended by Robin Bennett, whose training program we were doing with the Raising a Puppy program through Dog Gurus. And so to get a deterrent chewing spray, so I got this. And when it showed up today, it had a Boston on it. I was like, well, then maybe this is the right thing for her. And then we have an assortment of clickers. Again, that hand can't do clicking right now, but the training that we're going to be doing has aspects of it that are clicker training. And so, we just got Tormund's attention there. So anyway, we've got an assortment of clickers. The two adults in the house will both have clickers. And then of course we have puppy pads. True story, as you could see with what I showed just moments ago in the old lady cat room, we actually buy pee pads in bulk now. It's primarily because we have a geriatric cat who struggles sometimes with her bladder, and before that Penny struggled with her bladder, so we've been buying pee pads on subscription for a couple of years now. A couple of other things, I really like the earth rated poo bags. We're going to have these dispensers around the house, and then I've also got just the small pocket size and a dispenser that'll fit on the leash. Speaking of leash, I've got some really beautiful, nice leashes and collars that will eventually come out. Bottom line is right now, the puppy is going to be way too small for them. And every puppy I've ever had, their very first leash and collar honestly get chewed on. So we'll obviously size this out a little bit more, but this will be her first collar. Gotta be honest, I just picked up the cheapest nylon thing I had because right now it's all about getting her used to wearing a collar, getting her used to having a tag around attached to that collar for identification. It will, of course, be a pet hub tag. And then practicing in the backyard with leash work. However, we won't be doing leash work with collar. Especially with small Boston Terrier, small dogs, I don't like the collar leash action. I very, very rarely would put a leash on a collar. I use instead a harness. Now there's several harnesses out there on the market. I've actually tried a lot of them. I love a lot of them. I went with Wonder Walker just because it's the easiest one to get started with. And I swear to God, I really didn't know when it got delivered by the dog store that it was going to have a Boston Terrier on it. But hey, again, Boston Terriers are money, and you got to love it. So clearly it was meant for Hedy. I got her an extra small one. We actually have probably 3 or 4 Wonder Walkers. We have a small one. We have a couple medium-sized ones. I think we have a large one somewhere. So when she gets older, we'll just transition her into one we already have because we do believe in reusing and repurposing things rather than always getting new. But for this purposes, I did not have anything that was going to be small enough because I think we gave away all of our small puppy stuff earlier. So we're going to start with the Wonder Walker, but it's quite possible. There's been a lot of technology in harnesses over the last few years, and I'm also looking forward to trying out the Freedom harness with her, which we had tried out with our dog Uller, and he had done really well with. So we'll probably also have that for her as well. But anyway, we'll start with the harness Wonder Walker. And that will be what we will do her leash training on. So that's what we have for this space. Upstairs, there's another crate. It's a wire crate. It has a super duper fluffy bed that Daddy bought. And then a couple of snuggle toys for bed, including the Snuggle Puppy, which I'll show you guys later.